Hey everybody, welcome back to Philly Pre. I'm here again once again with the K-drama review. This was one that was a recommendation. At the time when it was recommended, I was kind of smart with dramas, so I wasn't sure if I could like fit it in, but I had heard that it was really good. It was like currently airing, I think, at the time when it was recommended. And then one day I hit like a little bit of a lapse, like I think I was caught up on like all my currently airing dramas, and I was like, wow. And it was like, I think it was like just like a rainy day, just kind of want to stay. And I was like, I kind of want something I can kind of like binge watch. So this popped into my head. So A Pledge to God is the drama that I'm referring to. And crazy. I feel like the current going consensus for like drama writers right now is like, how crazy can we make them? But I'm here for it because man, it takes drama, the word drama, to a new level. So I'm trying not to make this video too long, so hopefully I can stay on point and not have it go, over too much. But anyway, bear with me. Definitely will be spoilers. So if you haven't watched it and you're okay with spoilers, continue to watch. If you've watched and hopefully, you know what I'm talking about, so keep up with me. So basically, you have a mom. I think her name was Ji Young. I'm bad with names if you watched any of my other reviews. But anyway, Ji Young. So she's like married, pregnant. I think she has like a really, her husband's name was Jae Wook. They seem to be doing well. But then she has this best friend. I refuse to even remember this little heifer's name because, So she has this best friend. They kind of been friends since like, childhood days or whatever. And she like shows up one day. She's supposed to be meeting her husband at a cafe, and the friend shows up, and she's like, "Oh, well, hey." And then they like flash like this scene of like the husband like headed towards the cafe, but he's calling the friend and not calling the wife, and you could just tell something's about to pop off. So long story short, girlfriend was like, "I've been sleeping with your husband. We're having an affair." So you just told your friend. Well, apparently she's not your friend with this kind of news. But you just told your friend that you're sleeping with her husband, even though she's pregnant and excited about having her first baby with her husband. Mind blown. One thing I love about this wife, she was like, ain't no turning back. He showed up and was like, oh, she was like, we're done. Like she ain't want to hear it. She broke down, she cried like she should. But then she made it very clear. You will never see me and you will never see your son. Good luck. Have a good life. Okay. Fast forward a couple years, she goes on her life and she met what she said. The son is like, I think like 5 or something. And she kind of like meets this guy. He might have been a little bit before 5, but she meets this guy and she winds up getting married. So her husband's name is Minho. They're raising her son, but he adopts him as his son. So they got a cute little family. But the little boy gets sick. Lord child, it was devastating. So you got this one child, he gets sick, and guess what? He needs a donor for, I think like bone marrow or something, because it was some type of leukemia. Can't find a match. Families aren't a match. You end up running into your ex-husband and his wife now, because he done married the little heifer. And then he like, what, is he sick? So he never had seen his son before. So it was just a mess. They all in this elevator together. Girl, you could have cut the tension with a knife. It was hilarious. But anyway, so now your first time seeing your son, this other man holding your son, whatever. So he finds out like that he's sick, but she's like, can you get tested? He's not a match. She's not a match. The stepfather who's raising him is not a match. Ain't nobody a match. They got one option. Biological parents have a baby and use the stem cells. Ooh, child. So what would you do? That's what I'm saying. I know what I would do, but what would you do? Well, anyway, he, of course, is married, so he had to get his wife's consent. But his wife can't handle baby. She been trying, because he's married he's from a rich family. She need to have some kind of baby for them, because that's how it goes. So she agrees for him. They didn't even sleep together. It was artificial insemination. Let's clarify that right off the bat. She agrees that he can use his sperm to artificially inseminate her so that she can have another baby to save his firstborn child, with one stipulation. She has to relinquish the rights and give the baby to me. Girl, she goes as far as to pretend she's pregnant, tell her in-laws she's pregnant. She start wearing a pregnant baby bump. I mean, she wants everybody to believe that this is her baby. And she pulls out all the stops. I'm trying not to go over, but I'm already at 5 minutes, Lord. But this drama was crazy. All right, let me try to. So, fast forward. She been raising the kid. The son now, he was healed. They went their separate ways. She agreed she would never see the baby. Gave her the baby. Whatever. The son is the firstborn son is older now. But he getting sick again. Girl, here come the drama. So now they need bone marrow again. And she like, you don't really love this son. You just want to use him for whatever. The oldest son finds out that that's his brother. But he's like, I don't want anything from him. I don't want him to feel like his life came about just to make me better. So he doesn't really tell anybody he's getting sick. But of course it gets found out. His biological father's wife knew he was getting sick. But didn't tell nobody. Because in her head, if you going, better for me. She was pure evil. I'm talking evil, 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 evil. She say, oh no, I'm not going to say she didn't love her son that she was raising that really wasn't hers, but whatever. But for the evil stuff you was pulling, so let's fast forward. So she doing a whole lot of underhanded conniving, and nobody seems to see her true colors. And I'm saying, as usual, don't nobody see this. So long story short, she agrees to do this, let her son do like the bone marrow transplant. He's not 100% match, but he's a match or whatever, like 50, 75%. But in order to do this, she again wants all this stuff. She wants shares in the company, and she wants this, and she wants. So the grandfather, who now knows, just everything not knows everything, but knows some of what's going on, agrees. In order to save my firstborn grandchild, give her what she wants. But the stipulation is, if for any reason it doesn't work or it doesn't happen, this contract is null and void. So the hospital tells the family, oh my God, we found a donor that's 100% and he's willing to donate. Of course, guess who heard this? The evil girl, the heifer. What does she do? She underhanded, she gets in contact. Of course, she found information on the donor, gets in contact with him, told him some nonsense to guarantee that her son would do the donation so that she could get the shares and everything in the company, because that's really all she cared about. Even though she kept saying, no, but I love my son. Y'all don't understand. Not really. You still using him as a pawn, but you want to say that's what she's doing, but you're doing the same thing. So they use the little boy, transfusion, whatever it was. Like it took, but it's some complications. Now the oldest son can't see. He losing his vision. But they saying it's a side effect of not having a donor that was 100% match. It gets found out that she knew about the donor. So the mother, the biological mother of everybody, or both these boys, was like, I'm suing you for custody. Screw this. You made my son blind by... You're a lawyer. You could lose your license for which this stunt you pull. And she's like, nobody understands. And she always crying. She crying more than the people that she's hurting. And I'm saying, why are you shedding all these tears? You the one doing the dirty work. Is that your conscience bother you? Because I don't understand what the tears is for. So, let me get ready to wrap this up. But long story short, just with the drama that I just told you, this is a must watch. That's all I can tell you. Watch it. I ain't gonna give you too much more, but I feel like I gave you enough that you should know some crazy stuff happens. Won't talk about the ending because I don't want to give that away, because I feel like I gave enough spoilers already. But a pledge to watch. I'm hearing a pledge to watch. Woo, child. A pledge to God. I watched it on Viki. The episodes was like, hold on, let me check because I put my notes. So let's see. I think it was 40 something episodes, 48 episodes to be exact. But the episodes were like, I think they were like 30 something minute episodes. Let me just double check. Yeah, the episodes was like 25, no more than 30 minutes tops. So 48 episodes, that's not bad. All I'm going to say is, this is Philly Pre. I'm about to sign out. But a pledge to God. Make sure you watch it. Hope you enjoyed this review. Like, subscribe, comment. Bye, Philly Pre signing out.